Hi again then guys, so we've got another drag spec tune for you today, and this time it's for kind of a speciality car really. Not as heavily used as many of the other extremely fast cars on the game, but this car, although it is used less, is greatly loved by the people that do use it. And it is of course the Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo. Produces slightly more power than the 3000 GT. Looks slightly better as well, I would say. So, you want your racing soft tyres, as always. For suspension, we've raised the ride height to 160 front and rear. Springs, we've got down on 525 and 550. Dampers for compression, we've got 1, and extension 2. Anti-roll as high as it can go, because obviously it's a pure straight line machine, and you want to keep it straight and true. Camber and toe neutral to get as much tyre contact to the road as possible. For the gearbox, we've got the highest possible auto setting, and then for the individual gears, we've gone for 25-25, 15-25, 10-85, 8-15, 6-50 and 5-25 with a final drive of 3.9. For the diff, high initial torque for good acceleration and explosive launch, high acceleration, or did I say high acceleration twice? High initial torque and high acceleration, and low braking. We've got a torque split of 45-55 on this one. All the power upgrades obviously, and although the mid-range turbo does give you a higher PP and a lot more torque, it does suffer a lot top end. We will be using NOS as always, and you definitely want weight loss on this particular model because it is quite a heavy car. Traction control is of course turned off, and as always I will be using an automatic gearbox for this run. So if you do use manual, you can pretty much only be as quick as this, if not quicker. So as always, we're putting it up against opposition that is seemingly superior. One of the most popular drag cars in the game, the Alfa Romeo Tz3. The Alfa Romeo is around, I think it's 100 or 200 kilos lighter, and has around 3 or almost 300 horsepower more. Now both cars will be using racing softs, NOS and an auto box, so let's see how they compare. Now obviously for top end the Alfa Romeo is always going to have the advantage, because 300 horsepower more will always win out there. But this Mitsubishi does a pretty good job off the line, especially over the shorter distance drags. Now, for an import vehicle, it does have very good top-end performance. It's one of the quickest Japanese cars in the game. Not quite as quick as the Supra top-end, but kind of makes up for it for, or by, how quick it is off the line. So, as always, there are far too many times to put or to read out to you, so I'll put those in the description as always, so you can check those and compare them to other cars if you wish. But for a couple of highlights, it hits 60 miles per hour in 1.4 seconds. It hits 200 miles per hour in just over 10 seconds. It hits its pretty much max speed of 285 with NOS in just over 30 seconds. It will do the 400 metres in 8 seconds, standing mile in just over 20, and it will do the 4-mile drag in less than 1 minute. So although it's not as quick top end as some of the other hugely powerful cars, it is still a seriously quick motor. And it makes a pretty good rival for cars like the Supra, the Tommy Kaira, cars like that really, the Audi R8, that kind of vehicle. So I hope you guys find this tune setup helpful. I hope you enjoy driving the car. It is kind of a sleeper car because many people don't realise how quick it is. And if you did find it helpful, feel free to subscribe. I put out new drag tunes every weekend and new top speed tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.